Welcome back to the channel. Every ship captain's #1 priority, especially near port, is preventing a grounding. The primary safeguard against this disaster is strictly managing the Under Keel Clearance, or UKC. UKC is the vertical distance between the deepest part of the ship's hull and the seabed. It is the single most critical safety margin a mariner has. A ship's UKC policy is the comprehensive set of rules and minimum margins established by shipping companies, flag states, or port authorities to ensure the vessel never touches bottom. This policy isn't a simple fixed number. It's a dynamic calculation that must account for every changing factor the ship encounters. It's often expressed as a minimum safety margin, say 10% of the ship's draught, that must be maintained after all variables are considered. So, what are the variables that ruthlessly chip away at that initial safe UKC? We start with the static UKC, which is simply the charted depth minus the ship's draft at rest. But the sea is rarely still. The policy must first account for environmental factors. This includes tide and tidal prediction error. Tides are rarely exactly as predicted, so a safety margin must be applied to the calculated height of the tide. Then there's the meteorological effect, sometimes called surge, where wind and atmospheric pressure can raise or lower the water level beyond the astronomical tide. Strong onshore winds, for example, can push water up, while high pressure can depress it. Next, the policy must factor in hydrodynamic and motion effects, which are all about the ship's movement. The most significant is the squat effect. We know that a ship moving in shallow water effectively sinks lower, and this calculated sinkage must be subtracted from the UKC. Then there are the ship motions. The vessel is not a static block. It pitches, moves up and down lengthwise, and rolls, moves side to side, due to waves and swell. Even a small swell can cause a massive ship's deepest point to plunge several feet lower than its static draft, and the UKC policy must calculate the worst-case vertical drop from these motions. Finally, a UKC policy considers the seabed clearance allowance. This is a cushion for uncharted or unknown depth variations. The seabed itself is rarely perfectly flat. There may be siltation, sand waves, or rocks not accurately reflected on the chart. An allowance must be made for the accuracy of the chart itself. The resulting calculation is a layered subtraction. Start with the actual water depth, subtract the ship's draft, then subtract the tidal error, the squat, the maximum pitch roll allowance, and the seabed safety allowance. The final figure must equal or exceed the company's mandated minimum UKC policy. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Thank you.